Welcome and good morning to our e-learning classes in CVM Higher Secondary English Medium School. You are all again cordially invited to join our English medium class of Standard 11 and 12. In the last video of application writing part 1, we had talked about the applicant's address on right side of the paper, then on left side of the paper margin we wrote about to whom we are writing, means to the manager, to the principal, to the director, whatever it is. Then next line we had talked about the subject, and after that introductory paragraph. It's a kind of a reference. Then we had talked about personal biodata in detail, right? What are the points that we can include in personal biodata? Now generally what happens in application writing, as an application writer, you are no more remaining a student of standard 12, but you are an applicant, right? So whatever you are writing in your personal biodata will be accordingly to the applicant, means your name, address as it is, whatever written in the given question paper, and your date of birth. What kind of date of birth should be in your application? You are not writing your own true, real birth date, but you have to write as per the applicant's requirements, years of education and experience and all that, and as per that you have to write your birth date. So that is about personal biodata. Okay, in application writing in English teacher application, what kind of an education a candidate must have? So first it must have BA English literature with it is of 3 years, right? BA English literature, it's a college of 3 years. So after your birth, if you have completed at 17 years of an age, for example, you wrote about your birth date 1991 birth date plus 17, then in 2008 you complete your BA. I am giving an example, but as per this calculation you are adding years in your birth date, and then comes MA English literature, okay, it's of 2 years. Then now it is B.Ed English method, it is of 2 years again, right? This is about the basic requirement for an English teacher in a higher secondary English medium school. You must have MA, BA English, MA English and B.Ed. The other extra qualification can be M.Ed English and PhD. These are an extra qualification, right? Now the government is also asking for CCC compulsorily, right? CCC computer examination from the recommended university, that is the primary, say you can say basic educational qualification for an English teacher. Then comes experience. As a teacher, you must be having an experience. You can write like this, that I have been serving as an English teacher in DN High School, Anand, or whatsoever. Then you have to write two references. References means the name of the principal, either the name of the principal or supervisor or any senior teacher. So in reference we are writing two names, and that becomes the part of the recommendation that you are mentioning into your reference. Then comes a salary expected. What is the salary that you are expecting for the school authority to give you as a salary? You can simply write as per government rules. Simply as per government rules. And then comes the cause for living job. If you are serving somewhere, then why you are applying for this post, and you have to mention your proper reason for leaving this job. You can write there for better prospectus, right, for better future. And finally it is concluding paragraph. Concluding paragraph means ending paragraph. Ending paragraph is all the details that you are narrating in brief, that what you are like this, you are like this, and why should you not be taken as an English teacher. Then your strong conviction for being an English teacher, you can pay and you can contribute to your subject a lot to the esteemed institution. That's how you have to convince in this concluding paragraphs. You can write like this, that if I am selected, previously in the first line you can say I am enjoying good health and balanced personality. If I am selected, I will spare no effort untried for your esteemed institution. If I am selected, right? If I am selected, I will spare no effort untried for your esteemed institute. I will do my level best. And that's what you can write in concluding paragraph. That's what for your concluding paragraph in the end of your application. Then expecting, hoping for your favorable reply, thanking you, your sincerely, then your signature. What you have written on the right side of your answer sheet, your applicant's name, whatever written here should be your sincere, thankful greetings to this ending part of the applicant's signature. That can become the ending part of your signature. And then last but not least, enclosure. Now enclosure is a kind of point where we have to mention we have to mention as an applicant as per the subject whatever documents or educational qualification you have written here, all the testimonials, means all the certified photocopy or xerox of this given educational qualification with an experience certificate that is original, that should be mentioned in your enclosure. For example, if we talk about application of English teacher, then you have to mention here in enclosure certified xerox copy of BA English Literature, certified xerox copy of MA English Literature, certified xerox of B.Ed English Method, and certified photocopy of CCC Computer Certificate. Then finally experience certificate. That's what the last point for an application. I hope you have followed these points of an application writing that follows in every applications subject wise differently. The subject varies, educational qualifications too varies as per this subject or for the post of the subject. That's what the application. It's very important questions for 11th standard and 12th standard in English medium. It is of 7 marks and each steps carries its separate marks. So keep all the points in your mind from top to bottom, from first to the end, and get maximum marks crediting to your mark sheet. I hope you will write it very clearly with peace of mind, and it will be good for you. Thank you very much.